ever asked you, do vaccines truly work? Well, let's answer that question real quick, or let's partially answer that question really quick. If vaccines really eliminated infectious illness, then what should we have seen? In history, we should have seen at the time of vaccinations that is when the decline in infectious illness began. But what I want to do is go through history here real quick. I pulled the CDC's vital statistics. 1928, the outbreaks, the number of reported cases of whooping cough was 161,799. Now, the first vaccine ever implemented to any degree in the United States was 1948. It was implemented on a small scale in 1948. The number already had declined to 74,715 before 1948. Now, in 1957 is when they did it on a national scale. They implemented whooping cough vaccine on a national scale, and in 1957 the number had already declined to 28,295. 1959, 2 years after the national campaign for the vaccination against whooping cough, we see the number spike to 40,005 reported cases. So, kind of ironic, right after a national campaign to vaccinate, we see that number go up. But we do see it after that decline, and even down into the thousands. And we saw that decline into the thousands, but now we got into the 2000s, and in 2012, we've seen 48,277 reported cases of whooping cough. Now, the CDC has already admitted that the whooping cough Bordetella pertussis bacteria is mutating to make the vaccine less effective. Plus, we might want to take another trip through history. I have here in my hand a quote from 1977, The Lancet, January 29th, says, "There was a continuous decline in whooping cough deaths from 1937, or even after this, in between here, onward. Vaccination beginning on a small scale in some places in 1948, on a national scale in 1957. But this implementation did not affect the rate of decline. Vaccination did not affect the rate of decline." Well, it didn't decline, it actually spiked after vaccination. Well, they go on here, anyway, that was my thought. Anyways, they say, with this pattern well established before 1957, there is no evidence that vaccination played a major role in decline of an incidence of mortality in the trend of events. So because mortality and rates of whooping cough were already on decline before vaccination was implemented, it didn't play a major role. But now if you look at the FDA's website, guess what? You'll find that those people injected with the whooping cough vaccine can carry the bacteria in their lungs and spread it for up to 5 weeks. Look at the FDA's website. So if you have questions about vaccines and you want to figure out really what caused that decline, because that's what we need to focus on, right? We need to focus on what caused that decline and what's causing the spike again, figure that out so that we can truly protect our children. Because currently, vaccines ain't working. So we need to find out what will work to protect you and your family. I hope you'll attend our upcoming seminar on August 2nd. It'll be here in Clarksville at Marathon Chiropractic's office. We only have seats enough for 50 people, so call as soon as you can to reserve your seat. All right, we hope to see you there if you want your questions answered.